When a narcissist crosses paths with a pure, kind, and giving soul, something irreversible happens. They drain them, break them, and leave them in pieces. But what narcissists don't realize is, you cannot escape karma. Today, we're uncovering 5 chilling curses that silently haunt a narcissist after they destroy a good soul. Stay with me till number 1, because it's the curse no one can run from. Number 1, the curse of inescapable karma. The curse of inescapable karma is one of life's most silent yet unstoppable forces. When a narcissist betrays, manipulates, and destroys a good soul, they often walk away smug, believing they've won. But what they don't realize is that life has already started writing their punishment. Karma isn't loud. It doesn't need witnesses. It quietly waits, observing every cruel word, every betrayal, and every broken heart they leave behind. And when it strikes, it targets what narcissists value most: their control, their false image, and their fragile egos. As time passes, they attract people darker than themselves, face betrayals they once dished out, and experience isolation in the very spaces where they once ruled. As the old saying goes, the evil you release into the world returns home with interest. A narcissist's downfall often comes through a person or a situation that mirrors their own heartlessness, making them taste the agony they once inflicted on others. This is why the curse of inescapable karma is so dangerous. It arrives when they least expect it, hitting where it hurts the most. And for those good souls who were once victims, this truth offers hope and peace. Your peace is their punishment. Your healing is their hell. There's no need to seek revenge. Life itself is a master at balancing the scales. All you need to do is rise, heal, and watch karma work in silence. Number 2, the curse of stagnation. The curse of stagnation is one of the most cruel and hidden punishments a narcissist faces after destroying a good soul. While the person they hurt eventually rises, heals, and rebuilds a better life, the narcissist remains stuck in the same toxic cycles they've always known. They might jump from one relationship to another, chase shallow validation, or constantly seek attention. But deep down, nothing truly changes. Their emotional growth remains stunted, and their life feels like an endless loop of manipulation, empty victories, and fleeting highs. You cannot build a new life while clinging to old destructive habits, and this is where the narcissist's curse begins. Their refusal to evolve becomes their slow downfall. As time passes, opportunities that once came easily start slipping away. People grow tired of their games, and new victims become harder to find. The world moves forward while they remain emotionally, mentally, and spiritually trapped in the past. Growth is the revenge of the healed, and stagnation is the prison of the abuser. Narcissists live with the constant frustration of seeing those they tried to break become stronger and wiser, while they themselves repeat the same mistakes, locked in a loop of emptiness and superficiality. It's a silent punishment. No dramatic event announces it, but it slowly suffocates them from within, making their world smaller and lonelier with each passing day. Number 3, the curse of guilt. They can't admit. The curse of guilt they can't admit is one of the most tormenting and inescapable burdens a narcissist silently carries. On the surface, they appear cold, indifferent, and unbothered by the damage they've caused. But deep within, in the quiet hours of the night or during unguarded moments, fragments of guilt haunt them like ghosts. Every good soul they betrayed, every trust they shattered, and every moment of genuine love they discarded leaves behind an imprint on their conscience. You can lie to the world, but you can't lie to your own soul. And though a narcissist will never openly admit it, they feel a weight inside them that grows heavier with every act of cruelty. What makes this curse so devastating is their inability to face it. Narcissists are experts at denial, blame shifting, and rewriting history to suit their ego. But guilt is a patient enemy. It doesn't scream, it whispers. It seeps into their thoughts during sleepless nights, steals their peace, and fills their hearts with an unshakable unease. The loudest prisons are the ones we build within ourselves. And as life moves on, that suppressed guilt gnaws at them, manifesting as anxiety, paranoia, and unexplained emptiness. They're trapped in a vicious cycle, unable to confess, unwilling to change, and destined to silently suffer the consequences of the hearts they broke. Number 4, the curse of isolation. The curse of isolation is one of the loneliest punishments a narcissist eventually faces, even if they don't realize it at first. Narcissists thrive on attention, admiration, and control over others. It's the oxygen that feeds their fragile ego. In the beginning, they easily gather followers, admirers, and people to manipulate. But as time passes and their true nature reveals itself, one by one, people begin to distance themselves. Friends grow exhausted, family members stop tolerating the lies, and lovers walk away, leaving the narcissist surrounded by nothing but silence. A person who builds relationships on deception eventually dines alone. The very connections they thought they controlled become ghosts, and the narcissist is left to face the emptiness they once projected onto others. What makes this curse especially cruel is that narcissists fear loneliness more than anything. They can't bear being invisible, insignificant, or forgotten. Yet, their own toxic patterns trap them in this exact fate. Even when surrounded by people, the narcissist often feels emotionally disconnected because they're incapable of forming deep, authentic bonds. Being alone in a crowd is lonelier than being alone in an empty room. The mask they wear becomes heavy, the attention becomes shallow, and soon, even those drawn to their charm see through the facade. In the end, isolation isn't just about losing people. It's about losing the ability to truly connect, leaving the narcissist locked in a prison of their own making, suffocating in their solitude. Number 5, the curse of eternal emptiness. The curse of eternal emptiness is perhaps the deepest and most inescapable torment a narcissist carries within them. No matter how much attention they receive, how many people they manipulate, or how many victories they claim, it's never enough. There's a constant, hollow void inside them that nothing external can fill. This emptiness comes from a lack of genuine self-worth and an inability to form authentic emotional connections. A heart that feeds on others will forever starve itself. Narcissists drain love, admiration, and validation from good souls, hoping to silence their inner emptiness. But it only grows louder once the applause fades and the room falls silent. What makes this curse eternal is that the narcissist is trapped in a relentless cycle of chasing external approval to mask their inner void. They jump from relationship to relationship, momentarily high on new attention, only to fall back into a state of dissatisfaction and emptiness. You cannot fill a cracked vessel by pouring more into it. You must first fix the cracks within. But a narcissist rarely seeks genuine healing or introspection. As a result, they spend their lives as emotional beggars, constantly seeking but never finding the fulfillment they crave. And while the good souls they hurt eventually heal, grow, and find peace, the narcissist remains a prisoner of their own emptiness, a silent curse that follows them to their final days. Remember, no evil act goes unpunished. If you're a good soul who suffered at the hands of a narcissist, hold on, heal, rise, because life has a way of balancing the scales. And as for the narcissist, their curses follow them, whether seen or unseen. If you've ever felt this pain or witnessed these curses unfold, share your story in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, because this is where we expose the darkness together.